potentially a franchise record win last time out. What's the week look like in practice over the last few days?
Yeah, just straight back to it. Obviously, we've got another 2 games to finish the season. We've got Southeast away on the weekend, so will be another tough ask. They've just come up off a loss, so they'll be looking to get back in front of their home fans and play up and about.
The talk's been around the injuries and how short-handed you guys are. But I know Brisbane are their own thing, but just the amount of cohesion you guys seem to have at the moment, despite all the outcomes, is something you're really pleased with.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, for a guy like Marshall to step up and have the game that he did is a great reward for the effort that he's put in. That kid's always in the video room, always asking questions, always head of the scout, so it's good to see him get the rewards for the effort.
And does a player like Nick Marshall get overlooked the way he does? Scott sort of said in his presser that he was surprised that you guys were able to sign him in the way that you did and produce the way he had.
Yeah, absolutely. We're excited to bring Nick in at the start of the year, and I don't think we fully understood his work ethic and the kind of leaps that he was going to take. But like I said, that's all credit to him. He wants the extra work. He's always about. He's the first one on the floor. He's always getting video with coaches. He's a sponge for learning. So that's just good to have that translate onto the floor.
You mentioned also getting those top defensive assignments as well as what he's doing at the other end of the floor.
Yeah, we're asking a lot out of Nick Marshall. Like you said, we're short on rotation, so yeah, Marsh always likes to be the head of take on that defensive challenge, and we've kind of put that to him as well. It's another thing he's taken on board, and the growth he's shown in that area, he's becoming a much smarter defender. His defensive IQ's really picked up, and again, that comes back to his work ethic.
Scott said last week you sort of eased off on training just to make sure everyone gets through and make any more injuries. Is that still the case? No one's got anything we need to worry about? Or?
Yeah, it's kind of a fine line back end of the year anyway of, you know, we have limited bodies, but you still have to put in the work. You can't be taking steps off and you lose your conditioning and you lose your style of play a little bit, so trying to find that balance.
You also said that there was a potential that if you guys do make it to finals that you might get some of those players back, like Tommy Mack's out there now, is he close?
You'd have to ask RC with that. I'm not an injuries guy.
But is it, how do you, I suppose, keep that momentum going then off last week's win to try and get to the finals?
Yeah, definitely. I think, like I said, we're a day-to-day club. We come in every day, try and tick our processes off, and I think if we can do that, we put ourselves in a good position to go out on the weekend and play well.
That Dream, mate, obviously you heart in the mouth when he goes down heavily like he did in that game. With his back, is he all right? Recover all right from that?
Yeah, Dream's all good. I think he's fully recovered as far as I'm aware. Yeah, you kind of get a bit worried when anyone goes down and hits the floor hard, but yeah, I think he's all good.
Just on Southeast Melbourne, how big a challenge will they be? Obviously, coming off a loss, which doesn't make it any easier, but obviously one of the form teams of the comp as well. Probably pretty tough night in the office. Yeah,
absolutely. You know, they're a good pressure basketball team. They like to play with a lot of pace. We've managed to play pretty well against them. We had a 1-point loss and then 2 wins. So we've managed to do pretty well in the past, and we're going to take that confidence into the weekend.
Are those hot hands, mate? They cooled down?
Yes. Hey, they're still warm. Next shot's always in my mentality, so they're still good.
Is that the best NBL game you've played in your time, you think? Or?
Yeah, for sure. Definitely. Career high. So yeah, it felt pretty good.
Do you just have nights like when you're on, or do you feel like your game is at that level now where you'll put the boost and sort of efforts like that on you?
Yeah, I think it kind of comes like the way it kind of happens when you're shooting the ball is just taking it game by game, taking the shots when they're there. It just happened to be that was my night, and I made all those shots. So I believe like on our team anyone can kind of do that. So it's just kind of taking game by game, going playing the right way.
Have you felt that you've been threatening to have a real breakout game like the one you had the other night?
Yeah, I think like I was kind of due for one of those, like for the 3 balls to kind of drop. So it's just just very fortunate that I had one of those nights.
Did it sort of just unfold sort of coincidentally, I suppose, or was the offense running plays particularly for you? I'm sure they probably were later on after you made 3 or 4.
Yeah, I think it's just a bit, we just kind of were playing in transition, making the right plays, teammates just kind of, making the right play, finding open shots. Everyone was kind of rolling, so we just fed off that energy at my state and kind of went from there.
We spoke about your sort of work ethic away from games
Yeah, like it's kind of what the Jack Jumpers are about, really. It's like just coming to work every day, showing up, putting the work in, and that's how we kind of get better as a group. Keep kind of stacking good days, and then playing for those opportunities and making the most of them.
Still finished 6 mate every game with another game, but I guess you don't want to put that at risk. You want to do these last couple of games. How important is it to get the job done?
Yeah, super important. It's kind of a good test this week against Southeast to see where we're at, kind of against like a top team. So yeah, I'm excited for the group, excited for the team to kind of go to Melbourne on the road, play at John Cain again, which is always nice, and yeah, hopefully get the win.
Players regularly come to Tasmania and seem to play the best basketball of their careers. We've seen it with Wheel and Jack McVeigh and even Josh Bannon. Do you feel you're another example of that now? You've gone to another level because of coming to Tassie?
Yeah, for sure. So just credit to the coaches here, just kind of putting the work in every day and supporting us and kind of helping me learn and grow as a player. It's obviously worked for a few guys, and it's worked for me, so it's been really good.
Are you expecting a bit more defensive pressure, I suppose, against Southeast Melbourne? Maybe not the open looks that you had against Brisbane?
Yeah, I think they wouldn't really want to leave me open from three. So it's just taking it as it comes and then making the right plays. And I feel like those shots will come. If we kind of keep moving the ball, we'll be able to find the right shot, and those things will kind of happen naturally.
How much of a bonus has it been for you to be able to contribute what you have offensively while increasing your defensive game? Scott mentioned you're getting the best defensive assignments regularly now.
Yeah.
Must be a nice bonus.
Yeah, it's super fun. I'm loving it. Like just getting to go out there every week, matching up against the top players in the league, and just kind of seeing where I'm at. So each week, this week I'm going to have Sobe, so it's kind of going out there trying to stop him, make it difficult for him, and then offensively just go out there and do what I do, get to my spots and shoot my shots. So it's it's just I'm really enjoying it. I'm really looking forward to go back this week.
And I know that the team's had a lot of injuries and whatnot, obviously, and then positives, but do you feel that the silver lining has been that you've personally been able to benefit a little bit from a few extra minutes and a few extra looks? Yeah,
for sure. It's kind of everyone's kind of had that next man up mentality. Every team's going to have injuries throughout a season, so it's just kind of taking it as it comes and then making the most of those opportunities, which I've been fortunate enough to do.